So there's one memory I can't get out of my head. So there was this time where I was sitting on a porch. I was sitting on the porch and I was just, I was gazing off. I was staring at the sky because, I'm just that type of wondrous person. So I'm staring off on the porch. I'm sitting on my mom's porch and my stepdad comes out. And he's like, "Who are you?" That caught me off guard. It really caught me off guard. He was like, "Who are you?" And it's just a point where sometimes you wonder yourself. And I feel like that's where I reached my breaking point. Because that thought just, it marinated in my mind. I couldn't get it out of my mind. It's the way we was just sitting there. He pulled up a chair and he looked at me. And I don't know if it's because he was smoking. Because he was smoking weed at the time. And he just looked at me. He was like, "Who are you?" I was on medications at the time, but I wasn't consistent with my medicine. Because the whole time, I was just trying to find who I was. Who was I deep inside? And it just stuck with me. Who are you? There's a lot of times where I question myself, who am I? Because sometimes I don't know, honestly. I don't know if he did it as a hook. Some people throw stuff out there just so it can stay on your mind, stay on your brain. But it's something about moments where you're in that moment that you just can't forget that moment. You can't forget that moment. And all I could do was I looked at him and I said, "What do you mean?" Deep inside, though, even though I said, "What do you mean?" and I'm kind of looking confused, is because, when you're asked those type of questions, your tradition to say, be skeptical about that person and what they actually mean. You'd be like, I don't understand what you mean. But like I said, deep inside, I kind of felt like I knew exactly what he meant. Or maybe it's what I meant to say to myself. Who are you?